still doing my thing, I know it's been a while since y'all seen or heard from me, but I'm still here. I'm just doing my thing. That's it. I make sure I stay in good shape. Next month I'll be a year older. So trying to make sure I stay in good shape and in good health. But didn't want too much. Just wanted to say hello to all my people, all my friends that's in the beef sector, and those that are out of the beef sector. Just want y'all know I'm still around, just not hanging in the beef sector. I'm doing real life, which is staying in shape and staying in good health. And I'm definitely doing that. I'm no promise, but I'm gonna try and see if I can go live later on tonight. So many people have been asking me to go live because they are tired of the BS and all the craziness in the beef sector. And I'll see. But you can best believe once you stop going live, it's really hard to hit up a live, turn on the camera, get back on the camera, or just go live. Period. It's really hard. Most people don't understand that, but it most definitely is. And I know a lot of people have been asking me about going live. For some reason, they like my lives. It's probably that they tired of the bullshit in the beef sector that's going on, because it's a bunch of craziness and a bunch of fake shit. But even still, like I said, I will do my best. I will try my best to go live. But just know, it's really difficult. It's hard. It's hard to turn that camera back on and say I'm going live. One, I'm not in the algorithm anymore because I haven't gone live in oh my God, 6 to 8 months, if not longer than that. And like I said, it's not about the money for me. If it was, I would have continued doing lives, but it was mainly because of the people that I call my friends, my associates, and then my supporters. People like me is don't hang on in the beef sector long, because we don't do the BS and all the fighting and all that craziness. That's just not part of my DNA. I don't do that. So you don't get that many supporters I'm not gonna say I don't have any, but you don't get that many. Um, and if you do, they rather have the BS than the logical um, or political or just plain everyday chit chat talking and then enjoying the platform and the people. Which, like I said, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not there for the money anyway. And like I said, I've been doing real life. You know, I'm not knocking anybody that be on the computers day in and day out and every day. But you know, all I can say is that health-wise, well, I'm trying to take care of my health and to make sure I'm healthy and strong, and as I age, make sure that I age gracefully. Some people that's not important. For me, it is. It is very important that I age gracefully. We all don't age, but I just want to make sure I age gracefully. And to make sure that I stay healthy, and being on the computer day in and day out, every day, 4 and 5 times a day, is not going to do anything for my health. If anything, it's going to I want to say it's not good for your health. I'll say it that way, because there's no way in hell that you can be on the computer day in and day out, 4 and 5 times a day, hours at a time, and think that you are in good health. You have to do something, some kind of exercise, walking. If you're on the computer for hours and hours, 8 and 12 hours, you're not doing any walking. You're not doing any exercising. So there's for me, no. And I've had a couple of things health-wise that I had to get tests done. I had to do I had to go to the cardiologist and had to end up doing a stress test. Not because I had chest pains or anything like that. It's just because my heart rate your heart rate is supposed to be 60. Okay. Mine is always 43, 45, 50, 53. Sometimes it's 40. And when I had taken a test and the EKG is when the doctor, I guess, paid attention to that. And I tried to tell her that that's normal for me. Which I know most people heart rate is not, in the 40s when it's supposed to be 60. But mine is. And I ended up going to the cardiologist and took a stress test and passed the stress test with no problems. Actually, the doctor was like, couldn't believe that I was 60 years old, because he said he hadn't had too many older people in my age and 60 years old that can run on the treadmill for 8 minutes. But I did, so I passed that with flying colors. Then I had another test I had to take, which was for thyroid. Didn't have any problems. I just uh, noticed a little knot in my nodule, not knot, but a nodule um, in my neck when I would drink or would turn a certain way. And I ended up having to go and get a biopsy on that. Ended up, it was benign. Um, there's no problem, none whatsoever. And I was cleared on that. So when you hear people say that they've been doing real life things, a lot of people have. Well, I won't say a lot of people, but I say me and some of my other friends on YouTube. When we haven't been on there, it's because we've been doing real life, and real life is not just hanging out and going places and shopping and all that. No, it's not that. Real life is taking care of yourself, taking care of your health, taking care of you, period. Because there's other things in life other than YouTube and the beef sector and all the BS that goes on in the beef sector. So that is what I have been doing. So to Brian, I just wanted to say to you, hang in there, do what you're supposed to do what the doctor tell you to do, and take care of yourself. You need to eat right, try and eat healthy, because regardless of how old you are, you're in your 30s, I think late 30s maybe, that's young. Like I said, next month I'll be 61, and as most people know, I have worked out basically all my life. All my life I've worked out, and you see, I just told you two instances where I had to, go through those tests, but ended up it was nothing, nothing really, because my heart is good. Some people, even as the doctor had told my PCP doctor, the cardiologist had to tell my PCP doctor, for a person like myself that have worked out basically all my life, your heart rate, that'll be normal for your heart rate in the 40s and 50s. That's considered normal for me. So, I'm glad my PCP doctor, cared enough to send me to the cardiologist just in case. But I'm in good health. So just take care of yourself. Try and eat right. Being, being on the computer, socializing in the beef sector or whatever sector you're in is okay, but don't get tied up and tied into that computer, because sitting there on that computer, you are not doing any kind of exercising, you're not moving. You need to get out. You need to get some vitamin D that you hear me talk about all the time. Vitamin D, the sun. I understand most people don't like the sun, don't like the heat, but it's good for your skin. It's good for your hair. It's good for you, period. Keeps you in good shape, out running, walking. You don't have to be out here. You don't have to, run and walk 8 miles, like I do. But do something. Something. You have to do something. And I noticed a lot of the OGs which is older males and females in the beef sector, is really not on on online doing lives all the time like they used to, because you know I think they realized that sitting on in front of those computers doing those lives, yeah, you may get a few coins, but you don't make enough money to jeopardize your health. But because if you're just sitting in front of a computer for hours and hours, you're not walking, you're not moving, you're not doing any exercise, you're not walking, and you're definitely not eating right. You're not eating right. That's a fact. So you're going to be eating junk, or you're not going to eat, or you're not going to eat at all for because you're trying to get that live done, or you worried about trying to get in 3 lives every day so you can make that money, make that little money. Because regardless of how much money you make doing those videos, it's not worth your health. And you can best believe, and I will tell you, it is not worth your health, regardless of how much money that you might make from doing a video. It is not worth your health. It's not. So, like I said, I didn't really want anything. Didn't even think I was gonna go live. But I did want to. I just wanted to come on because I was, and I want to shout out to Max Boogie. Max is one character. She is funny as hell, hilarious. If you have not ever gone and sat in Max Boogie's one of her lives, go over there and check out Max. Max is something else. She's hilarious, I tell you. I think that was probably the first, maybe second live that I've actually sit still and listen to the whole live, because I just don't get that involved in beef sector anymore. Like I said, once you pull away from the beef sector or get offline and start doing real things, tending to real life, you don't really want to go back. You don't really want to take the time to go online to the beef sector and listen to all that craziness, because once you do, you realize how stupid a lot of that mess that goes on is, and it's hard to go back to it. But I did. I seen Max was live, and I clicked on it last night and sat there and I laughed for the first time. I had a ball in Max live. Max is hilarious. She's something else. So go check Max Boogie out. I enjoyed it. I did. I really did. I laughed a lot. But the other thing that I've been up to, I've been taking care of doing what do you call it? Doing some work on my in my house, on the outside. You know, spend a lot of money getting it painted on the outside. New grass put out in my yard, my front and back.